Hey YouTubers, Buck Dive here, the barefoot plinker. Almost barefoot, it's getting cold. I've got my garage socks on. I've got my grandson Reich helping me with the camera. Say hello Reich.
Hello Reich.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at the shooting bench today. One of my viewers, Paul J, is asked to have a little bit more of a look at the shooting bench. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I've always been into medieval weapons, not zombie, maybe just rough. They all work. If you want to see some videos about these, let me know. Okay, to start with, what we have is a domestic trestle from Bunnings or one of your hardware stores. It is a domestic one, so it's a little bit narrower. The industrial ones will be 450 wide. I recently changed the top. As you can see, this was the original one. I have used it for a painting stand. There was a little bit extra on the end here. I've actually burnt that. So what I had was a handle. I routed in a couple of little divots to store some bullets in to divide them. And that's how I had it, square or angled. And it wasn't too bad. But after some use, I found that it wasn't working for me. Okay, as I said, this trestle was the domestic one, so it's about 300mm wide. When I built the first table, at its narrowest, it was the same, 300mm wide. And I had the bit to come out for your stomach, chest, whatever way you sort of shoot, to fit in there. And like I said, it wasn't too bad to start with, but as I learnt and the way I shot changed, I needed something bigger. Or bigger on the top anyway. The stability of the domestic sized trestles is good. You don't really need anything else. You could get the wider one. It's going to pay extra money and it's going to be extra weight for carrying around. Okay, like I said, had the ply, just got some decent ply. If I was going to make it again, or if I make it again from scratch, I would try and get some form ply or something like that. It's got a bit of structural integrity and is a little bit more water resistant. Okay, so the top, like I said, we'll get rid of this one. And we've got the new one. So, wider again, out here, it's about 400 wide now, 450. I've got the handle and a slight different contour here. So I tend to shoot here. Now, with the gun, I needed something a little bit wider at this end, because I'm going to start using some F-style rests for my 22. Okay, I've screwed it down in 6 places. My cameraman's been giving me grief off camera.
There is a total.
Oh, see? You don't need too many more than 6. They're not large screws. It goes from the ply, decent ply, into the aluminium. There's very little sideways, there's no sideways movement. All pressure will be down, so that's all you should need. Okay, we'll have a look underneath. Okay, so opposite corners, it's got a locking point. It goes up, quickly locks in. We're going to have a close-up of these points, and it already had some holes there for adjustment. I've now drilled in, and there's now far more adjustment. Okay, let's have a closer look. Okay, so see the clip here, moves up and down, and a little securing clip. Clips on, clips it, easy. Okay, and as you can see here, you've got the little detent, so you push that in and out and adjust the legs. The legs are all individual, will go up and down individually, but they fold up together. Okay, so for folding up, it's still relatively light. So there, it's got a Velcro strap here. This one will go down first. This one goes over the top, and then the Velcro goes around. And quite neat, quite balanced. Quite a nice little package actually. Okay, so for our seat, the simple milk crate. Easy, light, relatively indestructible. You can turn it upside down, you carry your stuff to your little shooting range or to the range. That's a bit harsh on the old posterior. So I got some ply, some foam and some denser foam on top. I set that there, and that's my seat. It is quite comfortable. Out there and down. Quite nice. So this would go here. You would adjust the table to whatever you needed, and just like that. Okay, no, there's nothing in there because we're not talking about bullets. I just want you to get the idea. No bullets, because that would be stupid.
Stupid as hell.
So again, you'd adjust it to whatever ground. I've used this out in the bush where I've had to adjust different legs of different tables to get the stability, and quite comfortable. Okay, I did want to make a bit better style chair, something that had legs that wrapped around this leg here to get me in a little bit closer, like this, like that. Okay, so all I've done here, I've got some Rio from work, some of the thinner stuff, so it's nice and light. It's still relatively light. Welded it together. I have got a new gasless MIG welder and I love it. So I will put a top on that, and the seat will sit something like that. I'll make a different seat a little bit more. I don't know if I'll put a back on it, but yeah, that'll sit there like that. Okay, so down here, the legs of the chair get in, allowing me to get a bit closer, and obviously the height of the table will change, but all around it works quite well. Okay, so as you can see, the legs of the chair will wrap around the bench, allowing me to get a little bit closer. And no, the chair's not finished. I'll do another video when that's finished, and I'll show you the chair. Alright, cameraman on set. That's about it. Good table, works well. I either want to keep it simple, I don't know, I've had a thought of putting some wheels on it and some other holders so I can drag it into shooting ranges and have my guns attached to it somehow, and bags for attached before bullets and so on. But we'll see. Okay, YouTubers, thank you very much. Thank you, cameraman.
It's okay.
Let's go.